Hello people, this is 40 Splish Splash Roger and you are watching gameplay from a new game called Conarium. Conarium will be released on the 6th of June and I'm gonna talk about this game for you guys and see if this is something that will suit your taste. I have been playing what is called the review preview, which is a bit more than an hour, I think. I did play it all, and it's going to be interesting, of course, to see what else this game will offer when it is now released in its full length. However, I do think I got a pretty good grasp of what this game is all about, how it plays and so forth. This game is supposed to be an indie adventure game. Some people also define it as horror. We will come back to that a bit later. The developer is Zootrope Interactive and the publisher is Iceberg Interactive. Conarium is a Lovecraftian game and you will follow 4 scientists and their endeavor to challenge what we normally consider to be absolute limits of nature. This is a game that is inspired by H.P. Lovecraft's novella At the Mountains of Madness, but largely set after the original story. You're playing as a man called Frank Gilman, and what happens here is that you open your eyes inside a room filled with strange pulsating noises, and there's patterns of lights executing a dance macabre on the walls, and it's presented by a queer device on the table. Having recalled nothing other than that you're in Upot, an Antarctic base which is located near the South Pole, you find the place deserted and have a distinct feeling though that something being terribly wrong. Somehow knowing that your memories cannot guide you enforces a strange feeling of vulnerability, a familiar yet alien sensation of being a part of a peculiar whole. Soon you will discover that having used the device during the expedition, you have died, but then returned subtly changed. Speaking of strange memories and of strange places, you have lost something important or gained something sinister. As you hear, there's quite a lot to the story, and I am happy that I read about this so actually before I started to play to have a clue what I was going into. And usually if I play a game, I don't do that because I want to be like, have no impressions at all and just to get the story towards me in the game while being played. However, this is a problem in the game for me, at least what I've been playing now, because I tend to walk around not really sure who I am, what I'm doing. I have a hard time to actually feel my character, so to speak. Another moment as here is the part where you're finding the axe, because when you are exploring you will shop through a lot of walls in this base, and that is a feature that takes a lot of time. I mean, the first time is nothing, but then when you've done it like 3-4 times it starts to get quite annoying. When I came further in the game I came to a point where I wanted to shop through a wall again, but for some reason I did not have the axe in my inventory. I started to believe that it was mainly something like, oh, you know, this is a game where you use the items and then they get worn out and you have to collect them again or maybe craft or something. But that wasn't the case. I think it was a bug or a glitch, so I had to go back and search for the axe again. It was not there, so I actually had to load the game again and start over, you might say, even though it wasn't too far away from the save point. But I do hope that the devs will look into this and hopefully change a few things, as mentioned the axe. We know that the developers, when the game is released, usually do patches already maybe between 24 to 48 hours after the game has been released, and hopefully they will continue to do so if that's needed for the game. But how is the actual experience of playing Conarium? Well, it's a good looking game. I think you've already seen that, and the audio design and the sound effects and stuff are definitely okay. However, I think the weak part for me right now is the actual gameplay, which a bit worries me, you might say. I was mainly walking around. Sure, I did find some secret passages using the axe to get in there. I was exploring, I was finding things, and which meant that I would be able to solve puzzles later on to move further into the game. That's good, we're all good with that. But as mentioned earlier, I talked about the horror aspect of this game. I don't know if the devs are actually defining this game themselves as a horror game, but if you are a horror gamer as I am, I think you might be disappointed at least playing the first hour of this game. I didn't see much, I didn't hear much, and definitely nothing that actually scared me. However, I can see greater value for someone that is used to play these kind of adventure game and have a lot of patience and want to walk around slowly and check out things, explore, do the puzzles. I can definitely enjoy that as well, but as I said, I expected a bit more of horror things in the game to get the nerve going when I was playing. So for me, this is a game that definitely has potential. As I said, it's a good looking game, it runs pretty well. I was playing this game with a controller, an Xbox One controller, even though it's on PC, and it worked pretty fine, although I had problems, as mentioned before, with the accent stuff, but that doesn't have anything to do with the actual controller. Also, it was harder to solve the puzzle you will see here in the end. That was probably easier using the normal controllers when it comes to keyboard and mouse. However, this was for Splish Splash Roger. I hope you will enjoy Conarium. Don't forget to give a thumbs up and a comment about the game, what you think and feel, what kind of hopes you have for the game. And also, see you soon again in another review. There are plenty of stuff here on the Button Smashers YouTube channel and of course on the website as well. Over and out. Thanks for watching.